So my wife has been bugging me to review this because she's wanted our other coffee makers starting to break, and she's wanted to try this out. So that's why I'm reviewing it right now. I moved it up. I had other products in front of it, and my honey got to keep her happy, so I moved the coffee maker to the front. So this is a problem that I have discovered being a K-Cup coffee drinker. Okay, one of the things that I have a trouble with the K-Cup is to fill my, where's my little coffee? Let me get Tammy's, hold on. To fill one of these standard coffee tumblers, I have to, the highest setting only goes to about here on the K-Cup machine. Then I have to pull the K-Cup out, throw it out, put another one in to get this much more coffee. Is that ridiculous? We came up with the smart idea in the beginning when K-Cups first came out. We'd run water through them twice, and then we'd fill up. We'd fill to here and then to here. And that was cool. And then we're like, okay, so it just doesn't work. It's not enough coffee. We kind of want a little bit more than just one K-Cup, but not as much as two K-Cups. It was kind of frustrating. I want what I want, all right? So then there were days that I drink this and I'd want more, and I got to do two more K-Cups. I've gone through four. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Sometimes I want a pot of coffee. I'm not gonna drink the whole pot, but it's nice to have for everybody. When you have guests over, I'm constantly popping in these K-Cups. Oh, you want one, you want one, you want one. It's kind of annoying. So they came up with the FlexBrew, Hamilton Beach. I bought this at Bed Bath & Beyond. I used one of my 20% offs. So come in close and let me show you all the features this FlexBrew has. Okay, so here it is. Everything you want. It's K-Cup machine on this side, pot of coffee on this side. You can even, it gives you one of these where you can put in your grounds and just make one K-Cup by hand with special grounds. Sometimes you want some, Kenya ground or Nicaraguan ground or whatever. And you can put in your own coffee grounds or use a regular flavored K-Cup. Hot cocoa, apple cider during the holidays, all that good stuff. I still like the K-Cup machine, don't get me wrong. But I kind of want to go towards this most of the time. This is 12 cups of brewing. It's got the timer. It's got a water tank here. You pour water in here for your K-Cups. You can even set the timer, like most coffee pots nowadays. So there it is. So you can do 12 cups here or up to 10 ounces with a K-Cup, 14 ounces with your own K-Cup that you filled yourself. Okay, so I'm back from the store because I just bought a brand new coffee maker and they didn't give me any filters. Not one paper filter came with this. They don't tell you that. There's no warnings, nothing. So I'm digging through the box, not one filter to make coffee. Unbelievable. Good news is there is a cord attached. I don't have to buy that. All right, let's continue with this video now. So I'm gonna fill this up. And if you look, so it goes in here, and as you can see, as I fill it up, the side marker over there shows you I'm going to fill it all the way to 14. I'm only using 10, but I'm putting it up to 14. That's the max. There we go. I'm going to place my coffee cup in there, getting ready to, whoops, that lid's not on right. Hold on. Oh, ha. Okay, well, if you look down in here, this is supposed to come out. All right, make sure you take this out. This is for later. Put my lid back on. There we go. Now put your coffee right there. There we go. Okay, let's open our little K-Cup machine. There's the holder for the K-Cups. This thing comes out, you can clean it, but we want it in there for right now. I am doing Cinnabon. Yay, Cinnabon. All right, you're gonna close it. It punctures it, and it's ready to go. I'll peel from the bottom. There we go. It's really hard to see. Why is the brightness, it's so dim. I mean, literally how you're seeing it is how I'm seeing it. I can barely see that. Let me see if I can turn the light up. I wonder if I program it if it brightens up. That is so dark. Okay, so I followed the directions. I still can't set the time on the thing. And you can barely see the screen. So that's absolutely horrible. That is a horrible display screen. It literally looks that dark in real life too, not just because it's on camera. So I can't stand that feature. Boy, I sure hope I have that receipt. All right, I'm going to change the brew strength. You have to trust me that it says regular there. Brew strength to bold. I want bold. I don't think it really matters with the K-Cup, but let's try it anyway. And brew now. I don't know if anything's happening. Wait, the power just went off. The power just went off. Do you see that? That's the power light, and I hit brew now. Oh my goodness. Press brew now button to start brewing. All right, second try, here we go. It just turned it off. The brew now button just turned it off. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it back on. I've got water in, got my K-Cup. I want some coffee. I'm starting to have a caffeine fit. Withdrawals kicking in. I'm gonna try and hold it. And it goes off. So I got single K-Cup lit. Now I gotta hit brew now. So I didn't hit single, or I didn't choose a side. So you gotta choose sides, guys. It's kind of like a war, okay? So I chose, let's see. Yep, single. That's ready to go. Brew now. That's ready to go. It says brewing. Here we go, guys. It's trying. You got to hear what it's doing. Listen to this. Come on. Come on. Come on. And we have liftoff. We have brewing. Wow. Okay. It's coming out. Wow, good thing it stopped. It went right to the top there. Yippee. All right, here we go, guys. You ready? First cup of coffee. Hot. All right, yep, that's coffee, all right. Okay, so let's go to step 2, and test 2, really. Test 2 is going to be my own coffee grounds in the K-Cup side. Put 1 scoop in. Oh, better make it a smaller scoop. 1, and then 2. There we go. Close it up. Okay, and place this right in here. That fits right in there. Close this latch. Open your water reservoir. Pour your water in. Now remember, when you use your own coffee grounds, you can do 14 ounces. Not a K-Cup, but your own coffee grounds. So I'm taking this whole section out. Goodbye. I'm putting my little tumbler there. Everything's in place. All right, and I'm gonna hit the brew now button. I already have single selected, right? We're good? Brew now. Wow, this takes a long time. Starting there, it goes. And then it just kind of stopped. Now it's going again. And it's stopping right there. It's just kind of dripping. Oh, here it goes again. It almost filled the whole thing. See? So that's pretty good. Cheers. Oh, that's a better cup of coffee. My own grounds. I don't think K-Cups have, but my wife still likes K-Cups, so we got to keep the K-Cup machine going. Oh, it does come out hot. All right, let's put this off to the side. Now we're gonna make a pot of coffee and see how long that takes. All right, here we go. Gonna pull the little holder out, put the paper in there. Put some coffee grounds in here. We're gonna place it in here. Let's go get some water. Okay, I have it exactly at 12 cup line. You ever notice when you put water in, you never get 12 cups? Let's see how much we get ripped off. But that's with every coffee maker. I'm not blaming this one. All right, so here we go. Is that where it goes? Yep, that's where it goes. Just want to make sure. All right, all the water's in there. I just switched to carafe, so hit the carafe button and hit the brew now button, and there you go. Oh, it started, wow, that started, all right, the pot side starts way faster than the K-Cup side. Okay, coffee's done. It stopped right above the 11 cup mark. It didn't go all the way to the top, but that's fine. That's plenty of coffee right there. I ain't drinking all that. I haven't held a pot of coffee in quite a while. All right, here we go. Okay, that's the best cup of coffee. Out of all 3 ways I did it today, brewing the pot. So here's the deal. I'm so sorry, but I'm sending this back. Did it do what it promised? Yes, it did. It did the K-Cup. It did my version of the K-Cup with my own grounds. It did a pot of coffee. Everything was painfully long. Everything was painfully slow. Okay? This worked as promised. The display screen, completely dim. You can't even read it. It's absolutely a horrible display screen. Setting the clock, I still, as we've been brewing all this coffee, I've been trying to figure it out. I cannot get the clock to be programmed. That's not a deal breaker because I don't use a clock on my coffee pot, but you guys might because you need to program it for the morning. I don't do that, but you might. So there's a few things that bothered me. This is an $80 value, so I'm going to take this back, get my $80 back, and I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get just one of those like $10, $20 Mr. Coffees. And I'll put it down below. When I want a pot of coffee, I'll bring it out. And I already bought my own filters. Not that they gave me any. That bothered me too. No paper filters. So a few things bugged me. It wasn't a failure. It just wasn't a huge success. So there you go. It's your call. What do you think? Hamilton Beach FlexBrew 2-way coffee. And once again, I'm sending it back and I'll see you on the next episode.